So before we get started with today's podcast, what I wanted to do was let you guys know that it's Vlogmas season, right? And you guys know that I have my YouTube channel, Chloe Womack. So what I decided to do was do a Vlogmas / Podmas, right? I know it's not new. I'm sure there's other podcasts that do Podmas. But since I do both, I decided to combine the two and do a Vlogmas / Podmas because it just becomes overwhelming to actually shoot videos every day and then actually continue to serve my podcast, and it just becomes overwhelming. So I'm gonna do both, and it will be every other day because a sister ain't willing to put on no more stress than I have to because I got other things going on. It's the end of the year. I'm just starting out with this, with both things, the podcast and the YouTube channel. So all of this is really new to me, and I don't want to overwhelm myself because when I get overwhelmed, I tend to throw things to the side and I'm like, it's not worth it. I'm not going to do it. And I promised myself if I was going to do both things or just do the podcast or YouTube and it became overwhelming and it wasn't good for my soul, I wasn't going to do it anymore. So I'm taking my time and doing it properly, but I'm looking forward to this. So it means that I'm actually recording a little bit more and I'm getting a little bit more content out there for myself so people know who I am and what I'm actually all about. So without further ado, welcome to podcast number 4. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Chloe's Thinking Out Loud again. I was just sitting here thinking about how my why has changed, and in return, how my why has changed my life, or how my life is changing because my why has changed. It's crazy because when I started Yes, I Am My Sister's Keeper, and that was my most successful project that I have done to date. I've had a boutique. I've done several other things, but that has been my most successful. And I think because I loved what I was doing at the time. But then it became my most stressful when I was doing it to please other people. So my why was similar because I wanted to help people. But my why has changed to helping myself so I can help others. Before I was just helping other people. Like I was just at the beck and call of anyone that came to me or had a problem, or I was taking everything in. It was draining me. It became overwhelming. So now I started on this journey of really, really focusing on me and sharing that with the world, which I kind of felt like this is what I wanted to do with Yes, I Am My Sister's Keeper. I always wanted to do, was encourage others as I encouraged myself, which was what I started out doing. But let me tell you what will happen when you start to listen to the people on the sidelines. You get distracted. You lose focus. You start to do what other people want you to do instead of what you need to do for yourself. And that was what was quickly happening with me with Yes, I Am My Sister's Keeper, and it burned me out. It burns me out. I was so stressful. I was nervous all the time. I couldn't sleep. I was constantly on my phone. I was constantly checking emails. I was constantly feeling the need to be validated. I was constantly being told what I should do. Being that when I started Yes, I Am My Sister's Keeper, I was really diving into my Christian belief system, and that's what everyone wanted 24/7. So when I started to grow and focus more on spirituality than religion, I would get things in my inbox and on my post, you didn't say God, you didn't mention God, you didn't mention this, you didn't mention that. It became so overwhelming that I was just taking everything in and trying to please everybody. And that's the worst thing that you can do. So my why has changed drastically, and I feel so amazing about my why. And let me tell you something, your why, it may change. Like, during the time that you're trying to figure out who you are, your why is going to change. Your why may go from you focusing on your children to them becoming adults, and then you focusing on yourself. Your why will continue to change. But for me, my why right now is focusing on me, living my best life, doing what I need to do, making sure that my legacy that I leave behind is very well taken care of, and just focusing on everything that I need to do for me, minus what people were saying on the sidelines. I'm at the point in my life where I don't give a damn what somebody says about me or what they think of me, because I honestly know it has nothing to do with me. I am on a spiritual journey, and I have been on one for the longest, where I am constantly correcting myself. I'm not saying that people can't point things out to me and say, maybe you need to work on this or work on that. I'm currently not asking for that. So right now in my life, I'm not accepting those things. I'm not accepting what someone else want me to do to make themselves feel comfortable, or the way that they want me to portray myself to suit them. We don't do those things anymore around here. So when I say my why has changed drastically, my why has changed. And it kind of goes along with the not giving up about anything that people say or do anymore. Nothing surprises me anymore. My judgment, my judgmental ways, I am trying to shed them drastically. I am in the place where I keep telling myself, focus on you. Focus on you. When I find myself going into those old judgmental ways that I previously had, I reel it in strong. Go back to focusing on you. When you're focused on you, this is the honest truth. You very seldomly have time to see what other people are doing. You see it, but you don't take it in, and you don't let it root in your soul, and you don't even talk about it. It becomes something that you just see, and you learn to look at it as, this is something that someone chooses to do. So, like I said, I'm at this phase in life where I am just focused on becoming the best me possible, without any interruptions. And that is changing my life mentally, physically, financially. Oh my God, financially, it is changing my life, because I am no longer afraid to live in my truth and attract my tribe, the people that I need to be around, or the people that need to be around me. It's a give and take situation. Let me tell you something. It's not only you finding your tribe, it's people finding you. It's people, when you hold on and you hold back on your true self, you're not allowing people to find you. You're not allowing people to seek you out. Like they'll know instantly from hearing what you said, this is my tribe. This is who I need to be surrounded by. So this is why I said my why has changed, and my why has also changed my life, because it's so different right now, internally and externally. The feeling is so different, and what I hear in my ear is, you can do this, you got this, you're doing it, you got the map, you're walking your talk. You're finally walking your talk and being you and being authentically you. So people, when I tell you to really focus on why you want to do something and evaluate it, like ask yourself those deep questions. Why? Why do I want to do this? Why? Is it solely for people to like me, to love me? Then you just may need to reevaluate your why.